YouTube! Welcome on back to another video. My name's Jackal, and thank you guys for clicking on this one, because today we're going to be diving back on into the world of rugby a little bit more, and we're going to be taking a look at a player who actually showed up on this channel for a little bit at one point. I think a while back when I was looking at the most feared rugby players of all time compilation, everybody in the comments started talking to me a little bit more about Bakkies Botha, I believe. I hope I'm saying that right. It looks like he did play for the Springboks, so I know that to be sure. And the more and more I see about that name, the more and more I get intrigued and interested about it, because I found another compilation. This one is from 9 years ago, actually. Not very recently, but hopefully it's going to show me the light and I can learn a little bit more about this guy. Regardless, let me shut up. Let's get on into it in 3, 2, 1.
Wherever he goes around the world, he's been respected. Doesn't say much, but produce on the day.
The one player I most respect in South African rugby was Bakkies Botha.
The prototype of what a full lock in world rugby should be and how he should play.
He
went into that enforcer role.
There's no guy in the world that can clean a ruck, more than Bakkies could.
He'll go down as one of the best locks South Africa in the world they've ever had.
He's a special player.
This will be a try for the big man.
Yeah, the remix. The enforcer.
Born as John Philip Botha in Newcastle, KwaZulu-Natal on the 22nd of September 1979, but known simply as Bakkies. This 2-meter giant will forever be known as one of rugby's greatest locks. Botha started his provincial career at the Falca, but 2 years later he would join the Blue Bulls. The combo was born.
Oh, Blue Bull.
The combo.
Rather than Blue Ball.
How did that name come about?
Yeah, it's just from playing years together, probably playing over 100 games together if you take the Bulls and the Blue Bulls as well. So, yeah, it's a combination. He knows my
like
weaknesses,
actual,
I know his weaknesses. It's so funny. I think in the last test match, I still had to tell him before every scrum, every line-out, Bakkies' second ruck, you must do that. Bakkies' third ruck, that's it. And he just looked at me and said, thanks, Combo. And then he goes, and I know he'll sort that out.
It was 2001. We got together at the Bulls, the new structures of Heineke arriving there, and I arrived from the Falcons, my first union before I went over to the Bulls. But actually, I didn't see Victor actually the first month although, because he was already part of the Springboks, and I wanted to be there where Victor was already in the Springbok mix.
I don't want to say too much, because like I'm actually interested in kind of learning more a little bit about this now. Like I feel bad that I'm trying to just sit here and watch this when I'm not like, oh, I'm making a funny ha-ha, I'm making a joke. Like, I'm actually invested in it. I thought it was just going to be like a compilation of highlights or something. I didn't realize there's going to be like a sit-down interview or whatever. I kind of want to hear this. Sorry, I just wanted to apologize. Like, if I'm not going to be saying much, I'm sorry. Let's keep it going. 3, 2, 1.
And the squad.
After playing in the under-19 and under-23 national sides, it was only a matter of time before he got called up to the Springboks. He made his debut against France in September 2002. The enforcer showed immediately what he was all about, imposing himself on the opposition, sometimes illegally.
Well, Bakkies Botha has been sent to the sin bin for 10 minutes. You heard the referee saying there was an unnecessary knee in there. The situation now where we have both the new caps in the sin bin.
He played the game with immense physicality, always pushing the boundaries.
I've got clear memories of him blowing a kiss and Mike Phillips and his blue eyes, and once like I remember John was captain at the stage, and the ref came to John and he said to him, Bakkies is really on the edge. And when John asked Bakkies, so what, Bakkies, you really close on the edge, and Bakkies tuned him, hey Cappy, ek hou daarvan om op die edge te lewe. So he was a really absolute a great gentleman and a great servant of South African rugby, and we are going to miss a massive part of South African rugby.
The combo started for the Springboks a world record 63 times and were a massive influence on the success of the team for over a decade.
Heineke took over the team at the Bulls where we all started, and we worked our our butts off afternoon in and afternoon out, and everything worked out, and they backed the combination, especially Heineke for a start, for a lock combination. Backed me and Victor, and from there on it just went on till today.
It was quite a long career, and we changed a lot of things, the way we played, and each guy individually as well, where in the beginning years I was probably more of a ball carrier. Bakkie had a lot of speed as well.
Got a question. I got a couple questions. One, if you're enjoying, make sure you hit that like button. Comment down below any more reaction you want to see from me. Please subscribe to the channel, as we are on the road to 3,000 subscribers by the end of the year. If we hit that, it would mean the world. Number two, this feels like a highlight video they made and played like at his last game or like at his retirement speech or whatever. This kind of feels like in tribute to him that was professionally made by like the rugby people. So I'm wondering, like, if he's retired and done, and they, well, obviously he played in 2000. You know, it's 2024 now, so it's a long time ago. So I wonder if this was like a highlight video they made and put together with all the interviews. And three, did the Blue Bulls become the Springboks, or is like the Blue Bulls a smaller, like a step down team where people can get scouted to move up to a higher level? Like the Springboks? Those are the questions I got. I'm trying to learn. I'm trying to figure this out on my own. Let's get back into it. 3, 2, 1.
Well, and we changed our games as we got older, but yeah, it was just always unbelievable to have him there next to me.
The pair achieved everything on offer in rugby, domestically and on the international stage. Their trophy cabinet boasts the Vodacom Cup, 3 Currie Cups, 3 Super Rugby titles, a British and Irish Lions Tour trophy.
Has won the game for South Africa.
Up South Africa!
The Springboks snatch it. Just quite extraordinary scenes at Loftus.
2 Tri-Nation victories.
It's over. It's all over, and South Africa have won the Tri-Nations tournament.
And the crown jewel, the IRB World Cup.
They're about to become world champions. And just as England did 4 years ago, right on the stroke of full time, they kick it into touch. And John Smith and his team are the winners here in the Stade de France. South Africa are the champions.
In 2011, Botha made the move to European rugby and joined Toulon, where he won the French Top 14 and the Heineken Cup, making him one of the most decorated players in rugby history.
Very impressive.
Toulon go into a very exclusive club. Those who have retained the Heineken Cup.
Bakkies Botha's contribution to the game of rugby has been immense.
Bakkies Botha, and that's a big moment for Botha. His first touchdown in a green and gold jersey.
Climbing the ranks.
You know, I've coached Bakkie since he was 20. Very, very happy about it. You know, the type of man he's turned out to be in his integrity.
Powering the Springboks forward.
Well, there he is, Bakkies Botha, 50th Test cap tonight. What an achievement. Kiwis love this guy. He is so physical. Has he got any weaknesses, Cobus?
I think he's the sort of heart of the scrum. He gets the back and forwards going. I think his physical presence is very important.
Inspiring the next generation.
He passed on a lot of his experiences to guys like Etzebeth, Peter Steff, du Toit, Lep Diaga. So he's had a fantastic career.
He was a great inspiration for me and Eben in particular, you know, and for Peter Steff and Loot. He's, you know, those we as juniors really looked up to him. He's a phenomenal person, you know. So to be in the same even room as Bakkies Botha was a great honour for me in my rugby career so far. A highlight.
The only negative is that I didn't play long with him. I mean, since he came last year to Wales, I sat longer around the dinner table to listening to his stories. I mean, an awesome guy off and on the field, a South African legend.
The enforcer.
One thing about Bakkies was, you know, he brought a lot of physicality to the game, and I think every time when you go into those rucks, you always have to look out and make sure that he's not coming, because there's no guy in the world that can clean a ruck like, you know, more than Bakkies could. So I think, you know, he was a tough guy and, you know, really a physical presence on the field.
Feared by his opponents.
we were playing Wales, and he came back from an injury, I think from Achilles or something. He didn't play for a long time. Eventually we got to the press conference and they asked him, so does he think he'll only play 20 minutes or 30 minutes? And in his Afrikaner English like mine, he says 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 50 minutes. I don't know how long I'll play, but I promise you, the Welsh will know that they played against Bakkies Botha.
I remember very clearly my first game for the Sharks in Sun City, and my first scrum, Victor hit me and Bakkie stood up and he just went, welkom boet. And I remember that very, very well. I must say, the one player I most respect in South African rugby was Bakkies Botha. For the person he was, for what he gave to the side.
His athletic ability was just incredible, and in a sense, the prototype of what the full lock in world rugby should be and how he should play.
The best thing about him is that he never got any less hard as a man. With all his achievements, he stayed humble and is a wonderful ambassador for the game.
Yeah, you'll definitely be missed. We've been coaching him for quite some time, but I'm very proud of the type of person he's turned out to be. It's a very, very sad day, but there's a lot of youngsters that will stand up, and I know we've got one more supporter.
That's awesome. Oh, is that it? Oh! Dang it! Dang it, dang it, dang it. Well, I am so glad I got some more knowledge, more love, more respect, more appreciation for the Springboks, and learning all about Bakkies Botha. Bakkies Botha. I'm learning. I'm figuring it out. I'm crossing the wires. It's slowly getting there, slowly but surely, but I'm making sure it happens. I can't wait to learn more, but regardless, I can't do that until this video comes to an end. So if you enjoyed today's video, make sure you hit that like button. Comment down below any more reactions you want to see from me. Please subscribe to the channel. Like I said, it helps out a ton, like small YouTuber to myself. We are on the road to 3,000 subscribers by the end of the year. Who knows what will happen in 2025. And with that being said, I'll see you in the next one. Love you. Bye.